Now, commercial banks are taking early steps to strengthen their capital buffers as they brace for a tighter liquidity environment beginning in 2027 when the country resumes heavy external debt repayments. The decision is to safeguard balance sheets, reposition portfolios, and tighten risk management as fiscal space narrows. The banks are therefore adopting more conservative lending approaches while accelerating efforts against potential shocks in the financial system. This report has more.
Ghana's banks are bracing for a fresh round of macro-fiscal strain as the IMF-supported program winds down in 2026 and sizable external obligations come due soon after. With payments of roughly $2.5 billion in 2027 and $2.4 billion in 2028, lenders expect liquidity conditions to tighten and government financing flows to come under renewed pressure. Banks have begun rebalancing their asset mix, trimming exposure to government securities while diversifying revenue through fee-based activities and trade-related services. The shift comes as the industry continues to rebuild balance sheets. Total assets rose 33.8% to 367.8 billion Ghana cedis in 2024, while deposits, the sector's primary funding source, expanded 28.8% to 276.2 billion Ghana cedis. Profitability indicators show a mixed picture. Return on assets in 2024 held above 5% for most of the year, dipping to 4.81% in November before recovering to 5.04% in December. Return on equity eased to 30.8% from 34.2% a year earlier, reflecting more cautious balance sheet management but also signaling improved risk controls across the sector. Responding to shifting market conditions, banks are also accelerating growth in trade finance, diaspora-focused banking, and regional payment and settlement systems under the AfTA, part of a broader effort to position Ghana as a competitive West African trade hub.